So, how you doing? But yeah, just playing some more. Thought I would say hi while I do so, and then yeah. So give me a sec. There we go. Okay. So I'm in the hideaway. Woohoo! And in the hideaway, I have got to learn things, I guess. So yay! The Arete Stone. Okay, let's go over
That
here
old
and take a look
barking
at that.
place lot earlier didn't sound happy.
Didn't sound happy. Hall of Virtue. Stage play. Appearance. Nah, don't really feel like doing training. Clive. Burnt Blade. Burnt Black. I mean, I kind of like how it looks with the burnt black. Jill. Snow White? Yeah, I like her. I like her as Snow White. Icy Blue. Let's have him be Icy Blue. And I'll just have the weapon pierce be whatever I'm using. But yeah. All right, over there, righting wrongs. But let's go back over to the shop right now. So there's here.
Look what the girl dragged in.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Maybe. If you insist.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Okay. So over here's where the forge is. So let's go take a look at the forge, shall we?
Well, so what'll it be?
Hmm. I mean,
And
what am I using? The Invictus. Okay. I mean, it's gonna be hard to actually
make
beat
it quick.
that, right?
But I ain't the cook. Look, you got anything? Not saying for you, do you?
Okay, looks like I don't have anything to do there. So, woo, I guess.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Hey, Jill.
Running. Or we can
We can walk through this door. We're gonna walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
Not quite.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So,
I like this.
atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Down,
What trouble
down,
are you looking to
down,
get
down,
yourself into now?
down.
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital.
Yeah!
Visit to Mother.
Bit to mother. Okay then. Okay, and it's official. I need to download Final Fantasy music. Yep, that's happening.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
To the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do not.
Nothing but ball and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land
The Empire requires,
we need
but look south.
If you mean the crystalline
Sometime.
Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
What?
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without?
Ouch.
But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands.
Oh, dear Lord.
The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion.
Oh dear.
This is the will.
One sec. I need to look at this stuff. Oriflamme, the capital of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, located in northeastern Storm on a peninsula that dominates Olaphyte Bay and is home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Head. I keep hearing Drake's Head. All the Empire's major institutions are located here, including White Worm Castle, seat of the Holy Emperor, and meeting place of the Cardinals. Sylvester Lesage, Emperor of the Holy Emperor of Sanbreque, who won his throne at least partly by virtue of his son Dion, having awakened as the dominant of Bahamut. Okay then. The Holy Empire of Sanbreque. A nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm, with the great city of Oriflamme as its capital. Sanbreque is realm's largest theocracy and home to the mother crystal Drake's Head. The empire is ruled by the Holy Emperor, the one true goddess made flesh, according to the Gregorian faith, who is served unquestionably by the sworn knights of the Blessed Dragon, known more commonly as the Dragoons. Oh God. The Council of Elders. And one sec. Okay, there we go. Also, hello. Sorry, I will be back in a moment. Just don't want to be leaving it dead air. So yeah. There we go. Everything is public now there. So cool. Yeah. I am back, so hi. So the Council of Elders, advisors to the Holy Emperor of Sanbreque, is the highest body of government in the Empire. The council consists of five cardinals of the Gregorian Church, who are intended to rule in the Emperor's stead. The Emperor, meanwhile, is expected to serve as a constitutional monarch, but there's little to prevent one who wishes to impose their will upon the council from playing a more autocratic rule. Ah, I see. So, yeah, the Gregorian Church. The state religion of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, whose followers worship the goddess Gregor as the one true deity. At the church's head stands the Holy Emperor, voted into office by his fellow cardinals, and supposedly their equal, though this is widely recognized to be a convenient fiction. The followers of Gregor worship dragons as sacred servants of their goddess, and since the founding days of the empire, have both doted and depended upon them. Okay. And then the Crystalline Dominion, a tiny independent state straddling the continents of Storm and Ash. Oh dear Lord, that never goes well. Its capital, Twinside, is built on the tiny isles of Ark, from which its mother crystal, Drake's Tail, which I keep saying that keeps on coming up, rises. The lack of a dominant has seen the Dominion and become the subject of constant maneuvering over the years, both political and military. And it was only through the recent convening of a council of all nations that a non-aggression treaty towards the neutral body was forged, and a tenuous stability among centuries old rivals achieved. Okay then.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Oh dear Lord.
Where is my son?
The Lord
Where
Prince
is my
currently
son?
garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
One sec. Okay, there's the Battle of Belen's Tor. The Battle of Belen's Tor was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and the Kingdom of Wallod in the year 873. Having lost vital territory to Sanbreque's forces 8 years earlier in the Battle of the Twin Realms, the Wallorders has launched an assault on the eponymous peak, looking to regain a foothold in the Imperial lands on the opposite side of the Strait of Otha. Both sides fielded their icons, and in the ensuing showdown between Odin and Bahamut. Oh God, Odin and Bahamut, and an entire Sanbreque's legion was lost, and the Walloders regained their outpost on Storm. Yeesh. Bahamut versus Odin. Jesus. Dion Lesage, firstborn son and loyal subject of Emperor Silvestre, ruler of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, as well as leader of the Empire's most elite fighting force, the Dragoons. Dragoons, yeah. I mean, if there's any fighting force in Final Fantasy that's been shown to be one of the most kick-ass, it's the freaking Dragoons. Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light. Huh. Yep. If Dion is the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light, who also goes up, down, bam. Of course that's perfect for leader of the Dragoons, and has often been called upon to summon his icon in defense of his countrymen. Most recently in the Year of the Realm, 873, when Odin took to the field against them in the Battle of Belias Tor. Aha. The Strait of Otha, the narrow channel to the north of the crystalline dominion that separates the continents of Storm and Ash, with Sanbreque to the west, Wallor to the east, and the Dominion to the south. Its shores are never short of soldiers or political tension. Yikes.
As you command.
Dear Lord.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same.
Hi, Gav.
Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
No one else wanted to.
Says they didn't. Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Exactly. They didn't want to.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups. The gods
The gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch.
Uh-huh.
Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you?
Are you with me? And this current world also burned his own home
I suppose
down.
It's about time
So,
I paid your faith.
yeah.
You
could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
But Jill's right here. I'd like to hear from her too. Just saying.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
If everything we were taught about the Mother Crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
Yeah.
I'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme. I wouldn't want you keeling over on the way.
I'll walk to Oriflamme. Don't want you keeling over on the plane. Uh-huh.
New gun. So many uses.
Hey, dude.
Good day.
Good day.
Is it night?
I'm saying. Hi, Thousand Tomes guy. Da 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 da.
I believe you will find most interesting.
An international pact made at the dawn of the present era, in which, in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valestian in society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons, which, yikes. And also put in place a universal calendar, marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. The founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in these early years, following the sins of Desmachis. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows. And so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that. And after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, these few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew, and one building became two, and two three, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The, the man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Okay.
What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
Well, there's other stuff I think I might need to read back up on that I did not read before, but yeah. Because those are new things, but I'm pretty sure I did not read the other ones.
You could rinse
So just saying.
chop these greens for the stew, I suppose.
To our friends, and to those who might have been.
I heard. Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. What do you suppose?
Wanted to send a message.
What happened? Is everything all right?
Well, let's see what this is. It's the red letter day.
No. No, it's not.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of
Okay.
all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Oh, that seems
Retrace your
important.
steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No. I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Uh-huh.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor.
Yay!
If you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find
Woot,
it.
woot, woot.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Nah, Sid does not like things
Sure
like
he
that.
doesn't.
I get that.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for
Make for sandbreak as soon as I can.
break as soon as I can.
There's a commotion in the main hall. What's happened this time?
Which makes me think that the other stuff may not have actually finished. Yeah. So, I didn't finish all stuff. There was stuff for me to finish, but, oops. And I'm just gonna go that way. Uh-huh.
never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left.
Why leave the safety of the...
For coin. Sad, though. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. Wait. You were sold?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to...
I'll do what I can.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and he's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, man.
Okay, there you go. Hey.
I see I'm busy here. But I ain't the cook, am I? Look. You got anything needs repairing? You know where to find me. Well? I'm saying for you, dear.
Okay. Ooh. I guess I've got this. So, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Okay, let's do a commence train. Let's see what happens.
It's over. That's enough. Finished.
Oh God.
Stay down.
Okay. So honestly, I don't know what's happening right now. But I think I'm going to end this here. But I don't know what it's trying to do right now. It kind of feels like it's going in. Tell us what we want to know, and then we'll make it better for you. I don't know. So yeah. So good night.